Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I am Maureen Anderson. I am the Director of Financial Aid, and Financial Aid actually oversees the Veterans Office. So the area of our Veterans Services and the certifying official falls under our area. So thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. And most of all, thank you for your service. CF is very passionate about our student veterans, and we want to make sure that we do everything to make our veterans successful. So we actually have a group of people here from CF that are going to present and talk a little bit about what they do. Most importantly, we want the vets to have the tools, the resources, and then know the people that they can go to if they have any questions that they have. So because some people will be coming in as we talk, I will actually introduce them just before they speak, since they're all not here in the room. So first I want to introduce Gene Kirkland. Gene, can you wave? Gene's the Associate Director of Financial Aid. He oversees the veterans, and some of our veterans that are here are off camera. So if they pop on camera later, we'll go ahead and introduce that. So let me kick it to Dr. Austin. Dr. Austin is our Director of Enrollment Services and the Registrar, and he'll give you an overview of what they can do to serve our student veterans.
Hi, everybody. As Maureen said, I'm Dr. Austin, and I'm the registrar. And first, I'd like to say, as a veteran myself, welcome to CF, and we're very glad you're here. Enrollment Services is involved in your time at CF from start to finish. We help with admissions, so we take care of residency. If you are not able to be a resident, we have a veterans waiver for residency purposes to help you not pay out-of-state fees and all of that kind of stuff. We also help you with program changes throughout your time here at CF. If you decide that, you started with education and you decide you want to go to engineering or vice versa or anything else, we're here to help you with all of that. Any kind of update to your record, all the way through graduation. The other thing that we help most with in your case is transcripts and your military education, getting that plugged into your CF record. And I'm going to hand it off to Connie Munden to talk about how we do that and what she does to help you. Thanks, Connie.
Hello, my name is Connie Munden, and I'm the transcript evaluator here at the College of Central Florida. I wanted to speak with you briefly regarding your joint services transcript. You can have that forwarded over to us, and I'll do the review for transfer of credit, and we try to help you out and make sure that the credit we're transferring, you can forward your DD 214, the character service being honorable. That will allow you for our personal wellness credit, which I think goes towards your personal development towards the AA degree. But if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I am in Building 5 in the Enrollment Service Center, and I would be happy to help you. So now I will hand this off to Brenda and Eric, and thank you.
Okay, so Brenda and Eric may be having audio. Can we hear you? No, we can't hear you. Are you on mute? You're not on mute. You got talk now? Well, I'll go ahead and introduce them while they work on their audio. Eric Zimmer and Brenda Keene work in our VA office and the Veteran Services office, and now we can hear them.
All right,
Yeah.
There we are. Hi, I'm Eric Zimmer. This is Brenda Keene. We work over your Veteran Services Center, and we are basically your one-stop shop for everything, between getting your benefits started to trying to find tuition assistance, financial aid help. We try to be the one-stop shop. We reach out to all of the people who are in this meeting and in this chat. We go through your benefits from start to finish. We actually will help you apply for your benefits online, which is step number one. Once we get your schedule, your letter of eligibility, and a copy of your DD-214 if you're a veteran, we get your benefits processed and get the ball rolling so you can get your VHA, which is your housing allowance, as well as help with your tuition payments as well, book stipends, so forth and so on. We actually need to get your there we go. The faster that we get all of your paperwork, the faster it works on our end. It takes about 3 weeks to go from applying for your benefits to actually receiving your letter of eligibility so that you can actually utilize your benefits. From there, we are pretty efficient at getting everything taken care of. That's usually the biggest hurdle. We have our Veterans Lounge here, as well as the Veterans Association that we interact with closely once we actually open our doors for our customers on a regular basis. We have a Zoom lobby that we handle from 10 to 4, Monday through Thursday, or 10 to 2, sorry, 10 to 2, Monday through Thursday, every week. And that's about it. If you have any other questions, we are more than happy to help and answer anything you have.
Thank you, Eric. Next, we'll have Joanne Holleran. She's with our advising area, and she will go over what advising can do for students and to assist.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for attending today. We're glad you're back or starting for the first time. We really do miss our students. I know some people say, oh, great, everything's online, but no, we would like to see your little faces around campus. So in advising, if you've never taken a college class, then you will be considered a first-time in college student. And we have a group of advisors that are dedicated to working with students who are just beginning their college career. So even though you may be, say you did 10 or 15 years in the military, and you think, oh my gosh, I'm an older student, our advisors, first-time in college advisors, will help you walk through the very beginning classes that you need to take. If you need some help with math preparation, English, reading, writing, that kind of stuff, they'll help you get in those classes and then start moving on to your college credit classes. If you've already taken some classes, because we all know in the military you do have opportunities with several other institutions to take classes while you're serving, then get those transcripts to us and we see how they can transfer. They'll be evaluated, see how they can transfer here to CF for some of the classes that you need. And then you'll be working with your advisor going towards either your AA degree, if you want to go on to university for something, or one of our AS programs, which we have many and they're wonderful. And when you finish either the AA or the AS program, then you can stay right here at CF for your bachelor's degree. We have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So if you're thinking of doing the RN program, then you can stay here and do your BSN program. We have a Bachelor of Science in Education. So if you would like to be a teacher, there are classes that you'll take either in the AA or the AS program, and while you're working on that degree, and then you can go right into your bachelor's program here and become a teacher. We also have a Bachelor of Applied Science degree, and we have 8 areas of specialization that vary from just general management to working with horses, computers, public safety, accounting, agribusiness. We have a lot of different options. So you would work with an advisor to transition from your AA or your AS into the bachelor's degree. At the moment, we are not seeing students in person but we are seeing students virtually, either by phone or by Zoom. We all have the capability to Zoom either from the office. Sometimes we work in the office, or sometimes we work at home. So we can have a phone call or a Zoom meeting, and of course, correspond with you via email to make sure that you're getting the questions answered in the classes that you need. So if you have any questions, you can get in touch with your advisor. If you don't know who that is, you can go to your MyCF portal and go to your academics tab. Maureen, do I have the ability to share my tab?
I will make sure you can in just a moment.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So let me share my screen. Oh, would help if I had it. Okay. Let me see. Let me share. So you can go to your academics tab to run your degree audit. Here's your advisor, my advisor meetings for, this would be with me. It should list your advisor there, or on your home tab, it used to list it down at the bottom, but it's not. So it's just on your academics tab. If you scroll down a little, it'll say, it'll show you right here your academic information, and it'll show you, like, I'm in the system as working on another degree, an associate in science degree, and it does not show that Karen is my assigned advisor. Ooh, they changed it. Shoot. Well, you can contact me and I will make sure that you get your, make sure that you get in touch with your assigned advisor. But a lot of stuff that you need to know about your program, you can get in your MyCF tab. Your Patriots Mail is here, which is what you should be using to correspond with your advisor. Under your academics tab, you can run your degree program, your degree audit to see where you are in your progress. You can look at your academic record. You can also, there's campus resources listed. This is where you can go to your Canvas, get to your Canvas for your classes, your library resources, which, even though we're virtual for a lot of things, we still have a lot that you can do just by checking out the tabs in your MyCF tab. So if you don't know who your advisor is, contact me, and I will make sure that we get you connected with the right person. And then you'll work with that person all the way through to graduation. Does anybody have any questions about advising?
All right, thank you, Joe.
Okay.
Now I'd like to give the floor to Dr. Benlolo. He will speak to you about testing, placement, disability services, counseling, and everything that falls in his area. Thank you, Dr. Benlolo.
Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome to CF. I'm pretty, very fond of veterans. I was a veteran myself way back in the late 60s, so I know what you've gone through and appreciate the service that you've provided to our country. Let me first start out by testing. As you know, as a student, testing is just an integral part of being a student. Things have changed a little bit in testing since the pandemic. Your classroom tests, your regular classroom tests with your instructors are going to occur remotely and through an organization that we contract, the college contract with, that will be proctoring your tests, and the name of the organization is HonorLock. However, if you're having difficulty with that, if you're having you have problems with your computer or technology or those kind of things, you're welcome to test at the testing center in any of the 3 sites that CF locations. In doing that, what you have to do is you have to go to the testing website. It's on your portal or on your CF website. Go into testing and then go into the section where it says pick a time. Then you can pick a day and a time to test. That then enables us to communicate with your instructor and let them know that you'll be testing at the testing center, so they can provide us with the instructions that are related to the test, whether you can use notes or calculators or whatever the situation may be. All other kind of testing, what I was talking about is the PERT test, which is the placement test. All other testing, like industry certification tests, if you're going through those programs for IT or you know, A+ or Microsoft or any of those things, all of those have to be at the testing center. They get proctored at the testing center. And again, you can sign up for those when you're ready to take those tests via the testing website, pick time. That includes all certification tests, law enforcement, corrections, and so on, if you're in any of those types of programs. We also have CLEP. CLEP is just another form of a test that helps you test out of a class. We don't encourage that because it costs a lot of money. And if you don't pass, you still have to take the class and lose that money. It's best that you go ahead and take the class, unless you think you're absolutely 100% proficient in that subject matter. It's not my recommendation, but again, that's just the recommendation. You're free to do as you please on that, if you wish to accelerate your education. The other thing that we have here on campus is services for students with disabilities. And this covers all types of disabilities for all students, not just veterans. Many of the veterans have service-connected disabilities, whether it's stress disorders or any of those kind of things, and we help serve them. You have to register with the office, and we have to get the documents to prove that you have that disability. If you're seeing a psychiatrist on a monthly basis, as many vets do now because of stress disorder or some other problems, we can easily get the documents from you or from your doctor once we get, get your permission to substantiate the fact that you have that disability. And what that enables you to do is to receive accommodations for testing, accommodations in the classroom, for extended time on work, extended time on testing, any kind of adaptive technology that you may need. It just depends on what the disability is. You don't have to use the service, although you may have a disability. But again, we encourage you to do it if you think that that's going to slow you down or boggle you down in your ability to be successful in class. That disability also doesn't have to be a permanent disability. It could have been a disability that you encountered as a result of an injury or an accident, an automobile accident or what have you, and it's going to be a temporary thing. We can do that as well. So the disability office is in Building 5. If you don't know where that is and you don't know where to go, in anything that I say, you're always welcome to communicate directly with me, and I'll take you to the right place immediately. Another service is counseling. We have counseling in many forms here. We have counseling that's offered by licensed clinicians, licensed by the state of Florida. You can have it face-to-face in crisis situations if you wish. You can have it done remotely. You can have it done by phone, or you can do it through one of the contractors that we have outside of campus, which is Baycare. It's just a large health organization that we contract with that provides the services for us through their licensed clinicians as well. And those clinicians are located in the community where you live. So if you live in Citrus County, Ocala, wherever you happen to live, they'll connect you with the person, a licensed clinician that's nearby you. All of the counseling services, whether it's done internally here or externally, are confidential, and they're not open to the public or anything unless you get permission, written permission, to share that information with another entity. We also have group counseling as well. That's gotten to be a little popular from time to time with the veteran population, because they share similar issues and similar challenges, and this becomes a good way of trying to help each other out and finding solutions to some of the problems that you have. That counseling doesn't have to be a permanent thing. It could be a situational issue, a life situation issue that's temporary, but nonetheless it's causing you problems and it's hampering your ability to succeed in school, which is our primary purpose and your primary purpose as well. The other thing that we have is a special program called the Emergency Funding. It's the official name is the Patriot Emergency Fund. What this does is it helps you in a situation where you encounter a temporary financial burden. The program is not designed to take care of you month to month, because obviously we're not that type of an organization. We're an education organization, but it's not. The funds are to help you overcome some of the burdens that you have in your life in terms of some of your expenses. It does not, the money cannot be used for tuition, books, fees, or anything related to the classroom. It could be used for rent if you're behind for rent, your utilities, your phone bill, childcare if you need it, minor medical, car repairs. If you're broke down, you don't have $700 to fix your car, you can't get to class, we can help you provide that. We don't give you the money directly. What we do is we get the bill from you or from whoever you're, if it's a garage that you're taking your car to get fixed, we get an estimate of what that repair is going to be, or if it's a light bill, we have a copy of your light bill, or if it's a mortgage, a copy of your lease, or a copy of a letter from your landlord saying that you owe that landlord X number of dollars, and we make the check out to that entity, and then it's your responsibility to get the check from us and give it to that creditor that you owe the money to. And I think I'm done.
That's a lot of information, but Henry's area handles a lot of things. And when Henry says he'll be your go-to person for anything, he means that, as well as anybody else here, but Henry's a good go-to guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I give them my phone number?
Sure.
Okay, let me give you my office phone. It's 352-854-2322, extension 1430. And my cell phone is 352-442-5911. You can call me anytime. If I don't answer, it's because I can't, but I will return your call, and I don't really care when you call me.
Thanks, Henry. Okay, now we'll introduce Mr. Keith Bracely. He's a coordinator of our Educational Opportunity Center, and I will let him go over what that is and what that means and how he can assist you.
Good afternoon. Hope everyone is doing well today. As Maureen said, my name is Keith Bracely. I'm a coordinator for the Educational Opportunity Center. And we're one of the programs that's under Dr. Ben Lolo as well. So as you can see, Dr. Ben Lolo has his hands in a lot of things. If there's one thing that I hope that you've gotten so far in this presentation is that here at the college, we're here to help you. There are a lot of programs, a lot of services that are out there to assist you. The Educational Opportunity Center is just another one of those programs. We are a federal funded program to where we go out into the community and we assist individuals in getting into post-secondary ed. It doesn't make a difference to us what school you attend. We're just there to be a resource. We can help from the application process to paying for certain testing. We can help you with the application. We can help you with the FAFSA. If you haven't completed the FAFSA, we can sit down with you and help you complete the FAFSA. We work a lot with the admissions office and financial aid, so we have a wealth of knowledge of both processes. We have coordinators in 3 counties. There are 2 in Marion County, myself and a gentleman by the name of Dewan Mills. We have a coordinator in Citrus County. His name is Mikkel James. We have a coordinator in Levy County. Her name is Miss Regina James Darling. So we're in all the service areas. All our services are free. It doesn't cost anything. And we can kind of help you do a little bit of everything. A lot of these departments are kind of like one-stop shops, and so is the Educational Opportunity Center. If you need our services, I'm located in Building 5, upstairs in room 204D. Dewan is located in Hampton campus, which is located on the corner of Highway 40 and Martin Luther King Boulevard. And Mikkel and Regina, you can go online and look for their locations in their respective counties. And if you can't locate them, you can always reach out to me. And we'll do whatever we can to assist you. Again, we're just one of the resources on campus. Please feel free, if you have any questions or you need anything, to stop by and see us. For the next couple of weeks, we're going to be located downstairs in the lobby of Building 5. So as you come in, there's a big Start Here sign. I man it from about 8 to 1, and then Dewan Mills comes in and handles the afternoon session. Mikkel kind of helps us out here and there. So if you need our services, please stop by and see one of us. Now I'm going to kick it over to Dr. Lisa Smith, who's the Director of Student Support Services, to explain more about her program.
Good afternoon. Like the Rachel said, my name is Lisa, and we are the sister program to
Lisa, we can't
Dr.
hear
Smith, you
you.
got it.
Is that better?
It's real faint.
Still can't hear you.
Better.
No.
We can see you well, but we can't hear you.
And I am unmuted, so
All right, Lisa, what we'll do is we'll go ahead onto Josh, and then we'll come back to you if that's okay. So Josh Stragle is the Director of E-Learning and Learning Support Center, and I will let him explain what they all do and what they can do to assist students.
Well, good afternoon. So under me, I kind of shepherd the tutoring and the online courses. And I'll also probably take just a minute and mention libraries, since that's also in our building. So when things kind of get back to normal, you may, as many students do, find a lot of reasons to come over to the Learning Resources Center. Right now we are open. You can still check out books. You can come in and get tutoring. So Building 3, if you're at the clock tower and you put your back to Building 5, where all the student services are, you'll be looking right over towards Building 3. We've got a Learning Commons area with a lot of room for you to come in. You know, even now you can come in as an individual and use a table to study, use the Wi-Fi, and then And once you come in the doors and circle around to the left, that's the learning support area where we have the tutoring. So you can make an appointment. Extension 1246 is our phone number here. We cover most of the subjects that the college offers. Now, not much tutoring on campus right now. We do have very limited appointments available, but if you're in Canvas, whether it's an online course or not, over on the left-hand navigation bar, you have a link for Smart Thinking Online Tutoring. And I'm going to try and share the screen here. Okay. Can you give me access, Maureen, to share the screen real quick while I talk? So once you go into the Smart Thinking Online Tutoring, you'll have a list of subjects and tutors to choose from. And the first ones on that list will be CF tutors. Those are your peers. They're CF students, and they can help you out live or asynchronously with, again, most all subjects that we have to offer. And that link, this is just a blank Canvas course, but any Canvas course should have this link over towards in this one it's on the lower left, but it may be located in a slightly different place on that navigation bar. So we really encourage students to seek help earlier in the term rather than later. If you kind of pass the midterm and realize that you need some help succeeding in the course, you have a lot steeper climb. If you go to the first couple of courses and say, man, this is really going to be a challenge for me, then you can come in, start getting some help, go on Smart Thinking, start getting some help, and things will work out a lot better for you. Then I also wanted to show you how to get into Canvas to access your online materials. This is the MyCF portal. I've logged in here, and I can go to the Academics tab, and then there's a go to Canvas link right there, and it'll just pass you straight through without needing any other login information. So we have a help desk that's available here on campus Monday through Thursday, extension 1317. And so that CF staff will help you with any issues you have with Canvas. And as far as general Canvas and technical issues that you might have, they're not going to help you with your coursework or CS specific issues. But here on the lower left and the Canvas screen, there's a help option, and you can go in there 24/7, and here's the student hotline. You can use the chat service or whatever you need to there. You can look at their user guides if you have a question, but if it's 1 in the morning and you just can't figure out how to submit your assignment to the Dropbox, don't hesitate. We contract with them, so you can go right on there and get some help that way. Again, room 101 in building 3, you're welcome to come see us Monday through Thursday, and we can help you out in person. As far as the library goes, there are lots of online library resources. Even during normal non-pandemic times, those are the primary resources that students tend to take advantage of. So they're there for you, and if you call the library, they can help you out with any physical materials you need. So the upstairs isn't currently open for you to go up and browse the books, but you can browse the books, and through MyCF you can go to the library link, browse our collection, and then if you need a book, you just call the librarian, they'll check it out to you and bring it downstairs to you. So unless you have any questions, I'm going to turn it back over.
Hello. Thanks, Josh. We have Lisa back. Can we hear you now, Lisa?
Can you hear
No, still can't hear you.
Still can't.
No.
Okay, let me dial in.
There we go. Now we have you.
Do.
Yes.
Okay, I'll stand here then. So my name is Smith, and I am the Director of Student Support Services. And like Mr. Bracy said earlier, we are the sister program to Educational Opportunity Center program. We are a trio program that serves 227 students, and we work with first generation low income students that have an academic need. We provide tutoring, and one unique aspect about our tutoring program is right now, like Josh said, we are limited with tutors on campus, but we have purchased tutor.com, which is a 24-hour, 7 days a week access for our trio students. We also have a transfer assistance for those students that are getting ready to apply and transfer to another university. We have academic advisors. We have two, one that works with an AS degree students and one that works with AA degree students. And we also provide financial aid assistance and some scholarship assistance. And we do have like cultural education trips and trips, but to the COVID-19 right now, that's been postponed. Okay, any questions?
Lisa, can you give contact information and how they can reach somebody in your area, so that, because we're recording this and students that aren't here right now may want to reach out?
Sure. We're in building 2, room 205, which is upstairs.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Sorry that you had to stand in the hallway there.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're gonna have Ron Calty. Ron Calty is the data center manager. And
hello everybody, how you doing? Just got a couple of, can everybody hear me all right? Okay, so I just got a couple of things I wanted to share with you all. The CF IT department handles everything that has to do with IT here on campus. Sometimes we joke around and say if it's got electricity flowing through it and it's not an air conditioner, we're stuck with it. Hence the bell tower. But anyway, long story short, there's a couple of services that we do have for students here from IT. One is called Patriots Mail. That's the email system we have. That's provided by Microsoft. It provides you a whole lot of things, not just email, but you have free access to Office 365, so you get your Microsoft Office for free, as well as space on what's called Microsoft OneDrive, which is a place for you to store your files. And you know, all those services are good for you to use, because when you come into a classroom and you want to access your files, maybe it's a report or whatever, you can just go to your OneDrive account from any of the classrooms or any of the labs and get that done. The mail account is created when you register for a class, and I assume everybody has already registered for a class. So if you're not aware of Patriots Mail and haven't done it yet, if you log onto your portal, everybody's going to point you to the portal, because that's where everything kind of starts. There is a tab there for Patriots Mail. And if you already have an email account set up, it's going to tell you what it is. If you forgot what your password is and haven't been in for a while, it's going to give you instructions on how to correct that, because that's all online through Microsoft to get that done. The IT department also takes care of all the computer labs as far as things that are broken. Please, if you find something that's having trouble or you're needing help with it, let the instructor know so they can report it, because if it isn't reported, it won't be repaired because nobody will know it broke. We're also, run the networks around here to make sure you have connection. We have wireless connections around campus. We have a couple of parking lots that we have outfitted with wireless access points so that if you don't have a good place for you to get wireless access to do your classwork, you can go to those parking lots. There's a map on the main CF website to get to those locations. We have them on all sites. So we have them at our Citrus Levy campus, as well as at our Hampton campus. So that there's a location everywhere. The only place we didn't put one in the parking lot is the museum, because we didn't think anybody'd use that. What else do we have? The portal, just for your life here at the college, the portal is kind of very important that you make sure you maintain access to that. You also should make sure that you make a very strong password for that portal. We found a lot of students don't change that thing from what the default was. And unfortunately, the system won't allow me to force you to do so. But if you don't, think about it. Just with any other system, hackers are trying to get into that stuff. And if they were to get into your portal at the college, they can register you for classes. They can drop you from your classes. They can do all sorts of mean things to you. So make sure that you make sure your password is strong and that it's not something easily guessed. And, you should do that for good practices anywhere, because, since this COVID thing's come out, the amount of cyber attacks that citizens and students and everybody has increased 50-fold. There's just a lot of attacks going on. So it's really important that you protect yourself by making sure those accounts are good and secure. Otherwise, I don't have anything else really to share with you all. Is there any questions that you have for me? Did I lose y'all?
No, thank you, Ron. As I said, we're recording this, so students may have questions otherwise. And if they need information about their Patriots mail they find that on the portal, correct?
Yeah, the information is on the portal. There's a tab for Patriots mail, and if you do have any trouble getting to that, you can call the help desk at extension 1378, and they'll be glad to help you.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Ron.
Or you can email them at IT help as well, ithelp@cf.edu, and they'll be glad to help you.
Thank you. Okay, now we'll.
Thanks a lot. Y'all have a good time.
Bye. Thank you. Now we'll have Chris Wilkinson from the Talent Center, which is an awesome resource for our students. So Chris, go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Wilkinson, and I work at Talent Center, which is your career services office. Thank you all for your military service. You're greatly appreciated. At Talent Center, generally we have students work with us. We recommend when you're about 1 to 2 semesters before graduation, you should stop in and see us. We offer development, mock interview practice, tracking down job leads. We have a resource room that is available to you Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The only minor inconvenience would be we'll have a series of COVID questions at the door, and we will take your temperature given the current events. Excuse me, other than that, if you all have any questions or need assistance at any time, feel free to look us up at talentcenter.org. You'll also find professional postings online, and you can also reach us by phone at 352-840-5761. Feel free to reach out to us. That's all I have.
Thanks, Chris. And we're going to bring it back to Brenda and Eric so that they can give you some information about, I'm saying it slowly because I know they're coming to video. Here they are.
Hello.
You're doing the bookstore, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to quickly talk about the bookstore, just to make sure you guys know how to order your books online and, you know, see the options you guys have. The bookstore before COVID, the bookstore used to open around 7:30 in the morning, but now they have changed the hours, and I believe they open maybe 9, 10. Which students are always welcome to just go pick up their books if they need to, but they can also order them online. Maureen, am I allowed to screen share?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna make you a co-host.
Okay. So I've noticed that a lot of students have a hard time knowing how to order the books online. So I'm just going to like show them how to do it, so that way they don't struggle if they don't know how to do it. Okay. Let me see. Share. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
I
Can you guys
can't,
see
but
it
I
now?
don't have, there we go. Yep, we see
Okay.
it now.
Okay, so once you log into your student portal, the easiest way to order your book is just go to Academics tab, go to My Classes, and then your schedule is gonna pop up. Right here it says Textbooks. And then it's gonna take you to the bookstore website, and it's gonna show you exactly and everything you need for your classes. And then you just add it. You pick whether you want to rent or buy or however you want it. You add it to the cart. And then you continue filling your information, and they're going to ask you for your student ID. If you're using financial aid, put your student ID. And then if you're a Chapter 31 student, do not put your student ID, put your PO number, which is a number, a 13-digit number that your vocational rehabilitation counselor gave you. I've seen a lot of book rehab students put their student IDs and then they use their FAFSA instead of their vocational rehabilitation funding. And this is, I guess, a mistake that is very easy to make because it does say student ID. Just remember that if you are Chapter 31, book rehab, use your PO number. I've been ordering myself my books online, and shipping is free, and it gets to your house within 1 and 2 days. So it is very convenient. If you know, in case you don't want to be exposed to being outside and talking to other people. So this is just the easiest, the fastest and easiest ways to get your books ordered. Because if there's not a book in stock at the moment, they're going to just send it to you as they get it. So you know the book is going to come to you as soon as it's available. And then you pretty much check out and you log into your account and put in your student ID if you're using FastFile, or if you just want to pay out of pocket, and your PO number instead of the student ID under the student ID tab, and your address, and it should just arrive to your house within 2 to 3 days, I've seen. If you guys have any more questions, or would like to talk to someone from the bookstore, Sean Laurie is the one in charge of the bookstore. I will put her email right here in the chat box in case you guys want to contact her in her extension. If you guys have need any special assistance. Eric saying something.
Jean Lowry, the bookstore's extension is 1212.
Oh, we're gonna put it on the chat box too, just so that way you guys can have it in writing. And that's pretty much everything with the bookstore. Do you want to go, Eric?
All right, so last but not least, we have the Veterans Association here. It's actually right now being headed up by Frenchie, and Jean Shepers is the advisor for the Veterans Association. Now, with them, it's for veterans, dependents, and anybody that is actually just concerned with our community is more than welcome to join. They link up with other national veterans associations throughout the country, and they are actually part of a conglomerate of national associations for veterans. Each semester, they choose a case to work on, whether it's just working on national sites here locally or connecting with other veteran support programs nationwide. They normally have weekly meetings, and they are about once a week, and then once a month they tend to have speakers. Now, this is going to be a nice little wrap-in tie-in with the Veterans Center here at CF. Is we normally post anything that they do through the Canvas app on the Veterans tab. If you're not, if you don't have that on yours, please get that now, because we push out a lot of information on the Veterans tab on Canvas. We are located at Building 11. Our extension is 1720. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. I'm supposed to be giving Jean Shepard's contact information is scheppej@cf.edu. Her extension is 1688. Our email here is veterans@cf.edu. I try to get it to be as simple as possible. We can't mess that up because we are the Veterans Center, so it's pretty easy. We have outside scholarships, our Zoom lobby, our physical building is open. We are here to answer the phones. Any way, shape, or form you need to contact us, we are here, even if it's smoke signals. We work with everything, Dr. Ben Lolo to outside sources as well. We tutoring assistance, scholarship assistance, anything. If you need a bite to eat, we'll buy you a cheeseburger and give you a couch to sit on for 10 minutes. Come see us if you have any questions, period, whatsoever. Whether you're a dependent, veteran, anything in between, if there's a question, ask us. If we don't know the answer, we will find the person who does. And that's all I have. Maureen, anything else?
No, but thank you very much. And thank you everybody for attending. I'm actually going to go ahead and stop the recording now, and then we can go ahead and take questions and answers from